We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff. Wow, that is going to set a tone for what could be a very physical game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play. Oh no, disastrous start. First throw of his career is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Olave is the motion man. Carr going to look to throw right away. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
You're Mike. 637. 694.
To throw is Carr. Brought in by Chris Olave.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
On the ground, here is the rookie from Texas A&M.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll try it now with Miller. And he will score. Kendre Miller. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will...
At their own 45-yard line.
Now. That's it.
Off the play fake. Here's Carr. That'll be caught by McLeod. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here we go, sack.
Now a run on 1st down. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's got to make some mistakes.
And he's in. Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown Steelers. Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the 1st quarter. And at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
29. 29. You ready?
1st down throw for Carr. He'll go right and find his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Kill. 6-18. That's up.
Carr working out of the gun. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. When that last possession results in the pick, you'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Howden.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes, and I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So, first quarter.
Into the first quarter with the score Saints.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
He's going to let this one go deep. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Now, push it up.
We'll start the drive with Miller. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. Here's Carr. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. A gain there of 27 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. The extra point is up and through. The Saints add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7th. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
What down? Express.
From the gun, here's a handoff. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Take inside the 20-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. One of the Steelers has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
To the ground, a first down run. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Devin Duvernay. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers are back within 6. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble, second react.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, And now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Ain't no way. 93. What's it?
Carr now. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's into the hands of T.J. Watt.
Like, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Go!
He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where a rookie quarterback can kind of be baited into thinking something's open when it's really not. And these are the things that all coaches are just continuing to work through. Anytime you have a young signal caller, they haven't seen the reps. They don't have the experience. In this case, the defense plays this one to perfection, and it results in the big takeaway.
On 1st and 10, Carr. He keeps it himself. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Generating explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground, is the goal of every offense, Mike. But when you're able to generate those plays with your quarterback's legs, man, that's an element that makes these offenses hard to defend.
The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. As we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Carr. Off he goes.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Carr. Open man, right side. He's got it. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Saints 1st down. On the handoff, this is Miller. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Willis. And this will be incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. Now it's going to be third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
13 yards on the catch there. First down, New Orleans. Now Carr. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And I'm not sure how you guard it.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Willis to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
Carr from the gun on third down. Shaheed with the catch. And he will get into the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay going to bring it out of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
down the sideline. Pass. The ball comes out. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, so much for... And a good running play. Unable to secure it. The ball comes out and the defense comes off the field with a turnover.
Once the runner...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Back to throw. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future? You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now, second down throw from Carr. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down, up past the 40-yard line.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, New Orleans.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
694. 29. 29. What's up?
Carr working out of the gun. On target. Got it to McLaurin. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
618.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
What now?
Back is Carr. He'll go right and find his running back. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3. Here's a run. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Now this looks like a design run, and he will take it in himself. Malik Willis, touchdown New Orleans. Point after, coming up here. He gets it to go, and the Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll air one out. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 38 yards. They'll look to throw. He's going to try it here again. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.